Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Earth Connections video. We're exploring the essential oil of cedar. The cedar tree grows tall and mighty, and from its wood offers a most beautiful essential oil that is very grounding and focusing. And in that way it can be used in so many different ways to help focus and ground the mind, the emotions, the thoughts, and also the spirit. It allows us to move forward on our path with determination and clarity. So let's explore in this video how you can use cedarwood essential oil for your body, your mind, and your soul. One of my favourite ways to use cedarwood essential oil is when I'm going to bed at night. Now, if lavender's not working for you or not cutting it for you, or you just don't like the fragrance of it and you want to use something else to help you relax and fall asleep easily, then use cedarwood. What I like to do is I'll mix it with a bit of my favourite carrier oil or cream, rub that on the back of my neck and on my feet. It absorbs quickly through the feet, it gets into the central nervous system through the back of the neck and can really help you get some nice sleep. Now, cedarwood works in different systems of the body as well. It's really good for the exocrine system, which is the skin and the hair. So add a couple of drops of your favourite cedarwood essential oil to your lotions, your creams, your shampoos and your conditioners. It can really help with your skin, it can really help with acne, and it can also help your hair to shine. The other thing that's really good for is it helps support the nervous system, especially when it's overworked or when you're really stressed. Just diffusing or putting a couple of drops of cedarwood essential oil in your hands and breathing it in can really help. Now, one of the things I've struggled with physically in my life, but with essential oils I'm able to manage that really well, is eczema. Now, eczema obviously is also to do with the skin, but it also seems to be related to what's happening inside the body as well, and especially with the nervous system. So using cedarwood can really help you with your eczema because it can help to calm your nerves and to soothe the skin. So great for eczema. The final one that's really good for is for the respiratory system, and it can help to relieve a tight chest. It's a real soothing essential oil, this one. So rubbing a little bit on the chest or diffusing it or inhaling it can help whenever you've got a cough, if you've got bronchitis or asthma, helps to soothe that chest and allow you to breathe a lot more easily. Cedarwood essential oil can really support you after one of those difficult kind of days. Either diffuse it, pop a couple of drops in your hand and inhale it, inhale from the bottle. However you can get that essential oil into your limbic system and really inhaling it can help you just to relax and let go of the day. But you don't have to wait till the end of the day to use your cedarwood essential oil. It's great at the start of the day as well. Because it's so grounding, it can help you be really clear and focused on where you're heading in the day. If you've got a lot on, it's a great support to you. One nice thing to do is to put a couple of drops on your hands, rub them together, breathe that in, and while you're doing that, visualize yourself as poised, collected, and in control of your day. See your day going smoothly. If your day starts to go a little bit off whack or a little bit off kilter throughout the day, then get that essential oil again and reinstate that visualization and pull yourself back into focus. Another beautiful way to use the essential oil for both the body and the mind at the same time is during yoga. Either having it as a perfume or an aromatic dressing while you're doing yoga, or diffusing it while you're doing yoga can really help to calm the body, allow you to really get into those moves and relax into those moves, help the muscles relax into those moves, as well as the mind find that stillness that we always seek with yoga. The other great thing that it's great for with the mind is if you're feeling a bit lonely. Cedarwood is an oil of community and allows you to feel confident socializing with other people because it's grounding and very sensible. It helps us to get along with other people as well. It can help to settle rifts, help to aid forgiveness and anything like that. So if you're feeling a bit that you're not fitting in or that there's a bit of separation between people, then get that diffuser out, get that cedarwood essential oil out and start bringing people back together so that we're all working as one harmoniously and helping each other out. Surrounding yourself with the scent of cedarwood essential oil can really help whenever you're doing any creative visualization, goal setting, affirmations, magic or spell work. It helps to focus on the mind and make sure that your intent is for the highest good. In fact, cedarwood teaches that magical strength and spiritual strength doesn't come from enhancing your magical power or your dominion or your control over other things, but on serving the gods and serving humanity and giving back to the world. So cedarwood really makes sure that whatever you're wishing for is not just benefiting yourself, but it's benefiting the greater good. It's also really good for connecting with spirit, and especially nature spirits and, fairies, gnomes, or the elements, or just the spirit of the land wherever you may be resting. So go out into the nature, go out into a forest or a bush or wherever you may be, even the desert like I am right now. Put a couple of drops of the cedarwood essential oil again in your hands, rub that together, close your eyes and just stop and listen. And see if you can sense the energy of the land in which you're resting on. As you close your eyes and visualize, you may start to sense some elemental beings or different things like that. And they can help to guide you on wherever you're going in this point in your life, if you've got any questions or queries, or just need their wisdom. Cedar is also used because of its such strong cleansing energy. Really good at cleansing spaces. Great to put in a spray bottle with some water and spritz around your front door to keep unwanted energies out of there, or even have a diffuser that is kind of near the front door, that kind of, as people come through, it allows them to wash off that day that we were talking about before and bring them nice and back into balance and not dragging their rubbish in to your house or your sanctuary. It also can be really supportive of helping you connect with your ancestors, of going back and realizing the knowledge that we had. We're not as connected with nature as our ancestors were, and cedarwood again can ground us back. In this chaos of this modern world, let's fall back and let go of that and remember the wisdoms and the teachings of our ancestors. One great tip for cedarwood essential oil is it's a great insect repellent, and in particular moths don't tend to like it. So put a couple of drops on a cotton bud and put that in your closet, and that will help to detract moths from that area. Cedarwood essential oil works beautifully at helping you to find and maintain balance in the base chakra. The base chakra, located at the base of our spine and resonating with the colour red, helps us with senses of safety and security. When it's out of balance, we can either feel unsafe and unable to adapt to this changing world, so we tend to remove ourselves from people and start to feel a bit lonely, or we can kind of become a bit reckless, unfeeling or unempathetic to other people around us, even do reckless things and be involved in antisocial behaviour. So we want to bring that back into balance, that energy centre. So inhaling cedarwood essential oil, having it around your space, putting it on your feet at night, or actually anointing it on the base of your spine in that carrier cream or oil can all help to bring that chakra into balance. You can also visualize a red sphere of light as you're doing that, as well as doing some of the yoga moves like the warriors are really good for strengthening and balancing the base chakra, surrounding yourself in the color red, eating red foods, and so on. What happens the more you work with cedarwood, it'll help to balance that chakra. And one of the best ways to check whether that chakra is out of balance or not for yourself or someone else, a great test to do for friends, is just get them to smell cedarwood. If they love it and want to drink it, or they hate it, they can't stand it and think it smells disgusting, then that would suggest either way that their chakra is out of balance and that cedarwood would actually be a great oil for them to work with. When I'm working with cedarwood essential oil, I like to bring in other energies that work really well and in harmony with this oil. Now the first thing I like to use is the crystal of red jasper. Now red jasper is so nurturing and soothing and also quite empowering as well, exactly just like cedarwood is. So wearing this or carrying it when you're using the cedarwood is great. Or I like to make a grounding oil where I get a carrier oil, a few drops of cedarwood essential oil, and then I leave my red jasper in there for at least a few hours, if not overnight. The energy of that crystal then infuses into that oil, and then you can rub that on your feet, on the back of your neck, at the start of the day if you need grounding, to help you get to sleep at night, or just any time where you're feeling a little bit scattered and need to refocus. You can even pour that oil into a roller ball and roll that on when you need that grounding. I also like to work with animal guides when I'm working with my essential oils, because each animal in this world has a different way to thrive and survive, and we can learn from its lessons and its wisdom. When it comes to cedarwood essential oil, I work with the rhinoceros. Now rhino is strong and steady, and he doesn't get blown over by little trivialities and little hassles throughout the day. And he can teach you to not be bothered by little things that sway you. He helps to keep you grounded and rooted to this earth, just like he is. He also has that horn that when he looks is kind of that one focal point. So he's very much an animal that teaches us to remain focused on going forward and not worry about all these, again, these distractions that try and pull us off our path. A great time to work with cedarwood essential oil is on the pagan festival of Imbolc, which is halfway between the winter solstice and the autumn equinox. And right here in Tucson, where I am today, is Imbolc. So the sun is rising for Imbolc for the first time, or on this sacred day. And this is a great time because this is a time when we look at, new beginnings. We're starting to open up our intuition and start to plan new plans for the coming year. It's sacred to the goddess Bridget, and so cedarwood works really well with Bridget and with Imbolc. So around this time, Imbolc, halfway between winter solstice and the autumn equinox, is a beautiful time to be diffusing and working with the cedarwood. Astrologically, cedarwood essential oil is linked to the sun, and thus it's great to work with on a Sunday, and it's also really supportive of the star sign of Leo. Now, if you're a Leo, this here helps you to become a strong and focused and clear leader. Now, you don't need to be a Leo to work with cedarwood essential oil. If you need to bring in those Leo traits, and Leos are always there at the front and the forefront, being that strong leader, if you need to encompass that energy more, then working with cedarwood can really support you. Now remember, when it comes to working with essential oils, not all essential oils are created the same. Some you'll find are really, really cheap, and others are a bit more on the pricey end, but this is normally a reflection of their grade, their therapeutic goodness, and different things like that. Now, when I work with essential oils, I like to work with a therapeutic grade because I know then that what I'm getting is pure essential oil, undiluted and unadulterated. If you'd like to know a little bit more about the essential oil that I like to work with, which I find to be on a real high vibration to help me therapeutically and spiritually, then I'll leave some details in the section below, and you can contact me that way. Now, if you worked with cedarwood essential oil, I'd love to hear about your experiences, and so would our oil-loving community. So please, leave a comment in the section below on what you've found to be really effective when using your cedarwood essential oil. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.